secrets. Keeping baby secrets.
Baby secrets or secret babies?
Oh,
Sounds like an MTV reality show. Secret babies.
secret babies.
Can a baby have secrets?
I think so. I mean, you set a baby down in a room and you go off and you do all this stuff, but you don't realize the baby's still recording. Like their mind is still picking up things. They're like, they see things.
Yeah, dogs have secrets. My my dog, if you give him something and he wants to bury it, he doesn't want to do it while you're watching. So he'll sort of he'll put it down, he'll just look at you like until you walk away, and then he'll go and try to hide it.
Do you sneak up on him while he's burying it?
Sometimes.
What does he do?
He acts like he wasn't doing anything. Yeah, he's like,
bird! There's a bird.
Then you have to go find a new spot for it. Now he's like, the spot's compromised.
He's ex-military dog. No, that's a smart dog.
Compromised.
Yeah, he sounds like he has a sophisticated level of intelligence. And he can analyze security breaches.
But the other thing is he gives himself away because if he does bury something and then you come back later, he becomes real anxious if you get close to where he buried it. He's visibly nervous. And he'll go and dig it up himself if he gets too close.
Oh, man.
Anyway. Dogs can have secrets, is what I'm saying.
Dogs can definitely have secrets. They're not good at lying, though. Dogs aren't really good at hiding or lying. Do too much shaking. But I'm trying to think. Secrets are pretty funny things, though.
I hate secrets. I hate them. I don't like to have them. I don't like to know them.
You don't think there's no valid reason to have secrets?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there aren't valid reasons for people to have secrets, but I think it complicates things. I think you need to explore. So here's the thing. I've been trying to explore a mindset where I call it a life not to be embarrassed about. You ask yourself, really, does anyone really care about this secret of yours? This is in a mass scale. I know personal secrets that you can have for specific people. That stuff is also complicated, and I hate it. I don't even like knowing about surprise parties, right? If someone's trying to plan a surprise party for a friend, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, can you help me? I need to keep him distracted while we're doing this other thing, but he can't go over here." I'd rather not. I don't have fun doing that.
You don't have fun? You feel like you're breaching trust?
Yeah. I feel like I'm lying to their face the whole time.
Yeah, technically you are, I guess.
Technically you are.
Yeah.
Technically you are. So are you going to tell your son that Santa Claus isn't real?
So that's a discussion, right? That's a discussion. I think that is determined. That is determined by the social state of things, right? What do his friends think? What does his family think? In his social sphere,
they're going to not be Santa Claus's heads, because most kids, man, a lot of parents, they use Santa Claus as the muscle, right? If you don't do this, you can't get this for Christmas. And people make a big deal about it, especially around the seasons. If you have a whole lot of Christmas lights and Santa Claus and all that excitement, so that's very difficult to ignore, because then you look like the family that's just way out, and I struggle with it as well. But I broke down and was just whatever, man. Y'all can believe it up until 7 or 8. Once you can read, it's time to and I mean not read, but once you can read and remember and analyze what you read, that's when to me, I think I'm going to try to pull some plugs.
Is what race is your Santa Claus?
What
Do they
race?
have one?
I mean, our Santa Claus is over here are black. Yeah, I do this black Santa Claus. Not that I feel like white Santa Claus is not allowed in my house. I just don't want.
Don't bring that white Santa Claus in here.
Don't bring him in here.
He's not allowed here.
Yeah, my mother-in-law got mad at me because she bought this like white Santa decoration. And I'm like, all right, man, we can't have white face Santa and black face Santa and brown face Santa, all these other damn
The lights are falling apart.
The lie falls
How many
apart.
Santas are there?
The lie falls apart. But part of the reason why we don't want it to be white Santa is because now you're heading deep into the lie. When you make it black Santa, eventually one of our student friends is going to say, why is your Santa black? And then that's going to be the ultimate string, right? Boom, pull him, pull him, pull him.
Now all the Christmas movies, he's white, right?
and that's true. But we don't.
Yes.
Well, we told him, like, there's probably all different kinds of Santas. Like, there's probably an Asian Santa.
Yeah. The whole army of Santas.
There's a whole fleet.
a whole United Nations of Santas.
There's a United Nations of Santa Claus. That's how they get there. The lie was there's only one. Now we're unpacking the lie. There's not just one white Santa living in the North Pole. The Santas living all over the place. They got deals with Amazon now.
So is the black Santa come to our house or the white Santa come to our house? Or will it be an Asian?
None of the Santas come to our house. In our house, Santa does.
Yeah, wait. If every country has one, why does the black Santa come? Why does the black Santa live? He comes to our house, but the neighbors. Does he go to the neighbor's house too? Because
I was talking to Stuart, and his Santa was white. And
his Santa was white.
Nope.
The Jim Crow Santas. Well, see, in our history, child, there was a fight back in the day, and black Santa couldn't go to the little white houses. The lie breaks apart even more, right? Like, my point is, yeah, man, it's stupid. It's not stupid. It's great to think about, but white Santa's is too nice, man. It's too perfect. Lies to everybody, walks in everybody's house, gotta eat your cookies. Black Santa's way more grounded.
What? That's where you right, because we don't have there are not any stories about him. We could create whatever kind of personality type.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So Black Santa has, not as many reindeer. Doesn't need them. Doesn't want to clean up after him.
You don't think Black Santa he wouldn't do all the stuff that the Santa manual requires?
I think he would do the culture in cultural context, right? Like, think about it, like up until maybe the last 20 years, he probably wasn't going through many chimneys, black chimneys, right? He wasn't going through many. So there's different contexts, there's different guidelines depending on the region you're in. Like, it's all these kinds of requirements that the Santas have to go through. I think they're different, right? Like, I'm sure. Let's think if you were a son of Asian descent, right? Like, he's not going to wear his Santa Claus boots into the house. He's going to leave them by outside of the chimney, and he's going to go in. Can't have no. It doesn't matter who you are, right? That's a cultural context of Santa. That white Santa would not be allowed in an Asian home. He would break that rule.
Just imagine Asian people left these boot marks all over.
These dirty, snowy boot marks all over.
Shoes in here.
This is so disrespectful. But no, we do that, man, and we do that just so that I don't want my kids thinking that you know, I mean, one, it's a lie. So if it's a lie, I can manipulate it as much as I want. There's a black Santa. He's rich as hell. He loves everybody. But if you don't listen to your parents, he'll text me and I'll tell him, like, don't give her no presents, right? You know, that's a real Santa, right? He's almost like granddad.
He's like a grandpa.
You know,
right.
not the swindler who's competing with Jeff Bezos on, you know, every Christmas and Shopify. We're not dealing with that. That's a whole other thing. But we watch all of the Christmas movies, obviously, because Black Santa hasn't been, you know, shown as much love in the cinematic universe. So something that we should potentially work towards. But there needs to be more stories with Black Santa or multicolored, what you call it, the
United Nations.
United Nations
Santa Claus.
You know, because here's the thing I've seen, right? I've seen Santa Claus have black elves. And I go, wait a second. Where did they get black elves from? Where does black elves coming from in the North Pole? Who having these black
Where do
elves
any
from?
elves come from while we're at it?
Exactly. They come from someone's mouth. And
Does he recruit them from other areas, or do they all populate there in some sort of? Does he have a community that generates more elves?
so, man.
Is he cloning? Think Santa's
Is he cloning elves?
Cloning
Exactly.
elves.
Is he cloning?
Well, they have this limited lifespan, and so he clones them in their prime. So he always has elves on reserve.
But he's got to send elves to the other Santas as well. So
Yeah.
that's what he's doing the rest of the year, cloning elves and training them to send to the other Santas, I guess.
Yeah, maybe there's just one Santa who's he's responsible for the elves, but there's other Santas. It's like there's a logistics Santa. Like he actually does all the logistics.
I don't
Santa.
think Black Santa has elves. I feel like if Black
he does it all himself.
It's not that hard. He doesn't need, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of noise. You know, just put them. You can take them out a couple at a time, load up the thing, and he can make, you know, multiple trips. He doesn't have to make one long trip all night.
Now it's not like we're making him like the opposite of like Candyman, right? Like he's just like he's everywhere, but he's only one person. He's giving away toys everywhere he goes, popping out of walls, holes in the walls, wherever the kids are, and the black kids. And what about the mixed kids? Is it a mixed Santa, or do you have like one type of Santa one year, one type of Santa the next year? How do you do that?
Today's a Dominican Republic Santa. Next year.
Hello.
See, it doesn't hold up, man. If somebody's like, why don't you believe in Santa? I just couldn't get past, you know, the multicultural gaps in the Santa Claus narrative.
It really falls apart when you get to the multicultural gaps in the Santa Claus scenario. You haven't read up on this?
I read up on it. It lost me.
It's a white paper out there. You can mathematical equations about it.
Just doesn't hold up, y'all. Yeah. So,
but here's another thing that makes me think of, because I think you're bringing up a lot of great points, right? Like the further you think about the logistics and feasibility of this stuff, the more it falls apart. And I think because parents want to use this as a bad guy, not a bad guy, but a carrot and stick situation, right? They don't want the kids to think too deeply about this. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's magic. Don't worry about it, right?
Yeah.
Are we sacrificing critical thought for keeping your carrot and stick handy?
I mean, I feel the same thing about, I think it's something that's just inside us, man. I don't think any individual, I don't think most individuals are 100% going to like question every single choice and piece of information. Some 80% of their stuff is probably, I'll just, go with blind faith that it's going to work out, right? And mainly because of time, stress, and all this other stuff. So for parents, man, it's like, is there guilt in not having your child have this magical, lying experience where they get to like just live in this just paradise of like getting toys all the time? Is that creating a bunch of narcissistic kids or neurotic children, right? I also ask myself, like, outside of the capitalistic Christmas push, if there was just like, if the president, the president just came out and was like, all right, y'all, attention, Santa Claus isn't real. Like, what would that do to the country? One, and how bad could that be for the children?
We cut to the Oval Office just before a big press conference. Sir, I have a question about the agenda for the press conference you called.
Go on. I have a few minutes.
Yeah, I was looking over it, and the top item on it, it just says Santa Claus isn't real. Now, I was wondering if this was maybe the wrong agenda, maybe this was one of your children's homework assignments or something. But there's a bunch of reporters lining up outside, and I was really curious if you can clue me into what the actual agenda was going to be.
Well, Gerald, that is correct. That is the agenda. It is somewhat stemming from my child's homework. Little Fingers came in and they told me that we were supposed to spend all this money for these flowers for Christmas. And I asked her, why are we spending the money for the flowers at Christmas? She told me, because Santa's going to give us a great big present for the kid that sells the most carnations for Christmas. And I thought to myself, why don't we just get rid of that? We need to stop selling stuff on behalf of Santa Claus when secretly they're for the actual organization trying to raise money. And that just can't go past this presidency.
Well,
I'm not going to keep doing that.
Sir, the various holiday parties we throw, some are sponsored by 1-800-Flowers.com. They're looking forward to that sponsorship. And secondly, I guess I can see what you're saying, but I don't see why you need to call a press conference with all the reporters because of what's going on with your daughter. I feel like this is a bad use of resources. There are way more high priority issues we should be discussing.
Well, that's the reason why I'm doing this. Another reason why, if you notice, Gerald, around this time of the year, who takes up most of the airtime in radio space? Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
This could be time that the president could be using to engage his citizens on what to be expected in the new year. Hell, every Christmas, depression goes through the roof. I don't see Santa Claus doing anything about that, huh?
Sir, okay, I think I know. This is because it's been going around that parents have been referring to the stimulus money as the stimulus fairy. Is that what this is stemming from? You have the stimulus fairy. You have the IRS tax child fairy.
You got Uncle Sam. Everybody's coming up with all these names and all these characters, but nobody gives me the credit. But let me go drop a drone on, whoever the fuck. Oh, the president did it. The president did it. They didn't say nothing when I gave them $1 trillion worth of money. $1 trillion worth of money. 1 trillion,
I know, sir.
And a fucking fairy is the one that's responsible. You know how many old stank breath politicians I had to listen to chew me out about that bill? Fuck Santa, fuck the American people and their bullshit spiritual lies that they tell themselves. I am the motherfucker with the keys. I'm the president, goddammit. This holiday should be for me. They don't even celebrate me on President's Day. You know who they celebrate? Dead fucking
George
presidents.
Washington. Yeah.
Where's George Washington?
But by all means, sir, you don't. you don't do this for the grandeur, right? You do this to make things right with the country. Sometimes you got to let the common people have a little bit of magic in their life. Right?
Damn that. You know what? Second on my agenda is going to be next week, aliens. Let's just go rip the whole Band-Aid off. Obviously, there's aliens. No, we don't know what the fuck and where they live, but we know they exist. Let's just act like they exist already. Maybe they might reveal themselves. You see where I'm going with this here? Let's get out of one bullshit lie and let's start focusing on the other real bullshit that we have to deal with.
We cut to Santa Claus's apartment and he's reading the newspaper. Oh shit! Hey, Glee Glop.
What's wrong?
The president just announced that I'm not real, and he told everybody that you are. This whole thing's messed up, man. Yeah, he said aliens are real, Glee Glop. Can you believe that?
He's not supposed to do that.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to live
your life. Take little human samples every now and then. Oh, God. Well,
someone's at the door.
Open up.
Tell you to hide, but I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
I was telling you to hide. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
This is the U.S. federal Men in Black. Open up right now. You have strong orders, executive orders from the U.S. president to come in and retrieve all illegal.
Which one of us are they here for? I'm still not sure. It's not getting any clearer.
Open up.
Just a minute.
Okay, we'll wait 1 minute, but then open up.
Open up.
Okay, thanks.
Santa, we know you're in there.
Oh, what? I'm on the Men in Black list. Man, I was like legit. I was legit. I was real, man. The kids believed in me. Everybody believed in me. What's going on, man?
Are you guys going to open up, or are you going to just keep having these conversations? We can send in more reinforcements. We'll nuke this whole apartment building.
Okay, fine. Come in, but chill. Don't go crazy. We're just gonna have a conversation first, okay? Yeah. Open the door. Okay, come on in.
Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. Don't walk in here with.
Well, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I can take my shoes off. No problem.
Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Special Agent J. This is Special Agent A. We are with the U.S. Federal Men in Black. Not that fake Men in Black that you see on television, Will Smith. We are the real thing, and we don't dance here.
I thought that was real.
We don't dance at all. No.
I've never danced. Not with an alien. Not with a person. Never.
Never ever. However, we are here with an executive order to come and retrieve Mr. Santa. Is it?
You taking me?
Santa Claus?
Yeah. Santa Claus. Yeah, you taking you taking me, but I'm real. I'm not an alien. I mean, I'm not trying to throw Glee Glop under the bus, but he's not from this world, man. You focusing on me for real?
Speaking of this world, Santa, we could not find your true birthplace anywhere on the map. Can you let us know?
Yeah, I have a map right here. Actually, I'll go ahead and let's bring that out. If you want to point to where you were born.
Yeah, in Sacramento, California. I was born in Sacramento. I know it's a whole thing about chimneys, and we don't really have chimneys in Sacramento. So I mean, I thought it was odd too. But
and what year was that?
1975. Hold on, I have a.
You were born, Santa Claus. You were born in 1975. Is that correct?
Yeah.
God damn it! Hey, was this the fucking Santa Claus from the Walmart? I thought we were going to get the real guy. Not the real guy.
So many Walmart Santas and mall Santas, and just regular on the street asking for money Santas. There's a lot of Santas to sort through.
I thought we would have a better database than this one with the U.S. Federal Men in Black. God damn it. We apologize about this whole situation. I think we We're pursuing the wrong, fake, real Santa. Glee Plop, you're still fine. You're not a
Carry
part
on.
of it. Yeah, you're
Okay,
just
great.
don't make any bold moves. And remember, you can't date anybody because it may lead to reproduction. As long as you don't do that, you're fine, and we will keep you here.
And congrats on the presidential shout out. Really big.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Big
Thanks,
day
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I mean that's great. I was trying to keep it quiet, but you know, things happen, I guess.
And scene. Reasonable alien. You know, things happen.
Oh, thanks, man.